In this video, we are going to solve question number 2 of exercise 1.4. The question is, write down the decimal expansion of those rational numbers in question 1 above which have terminating decimal expansions. So we have to take only those subparts which are having terminating decimal expansions and we have to write down their decimal expansions in this question. Simple. Now, this is the first subpart of question number 2, 13 upon 3125. So, over here, 13 upon 3125, the prime factorization of 3125 is having 5 raised to 5. Now, while writing the decimal expansion without actually dividing this number, what we can do is we have to make sure that the exponent of 5 and 2 should be same number. Okay, so simple. In the denominator we have 5 raised to 5. So what we will do? We will multiply 5 raised to 5 with 2 raised to 5 in the denominator. And this thing cannot be done only in the denominator. We have to do it in the numerator as well. So this is going to give us 13 into 2 raised to 5 is 32 and 2 raised to 5 into 5 raised to 5. It can be written as 2 into 5 whole raised to 5. So simply it can be written as 13 into 32 upon 2 into 5 is 10, 10 raised to 5. Now if we will multiply 13 with 32, we are going to get 460 as a product, and 10 raised to 5 is 1 lakh. Now it is very simple for us to find out the decimal expansion. So what we need to do over here, since we have 5 zeros in the denominator, so therefore we will be shifting the decimal point towards the left hand side 5 times, right? So therefore we will get 61400. We have shifted the decimal point 5 places towards the left hand side, and now here we will put decimal point and then 0. So 416 divided by 1 lakh will give us 0.00416. So very simple. Only thing that we have to consider over here is, first of all, write down the prime factorization of denominator, then check what is the exponent of 5 and 2 over here. Okay, we have to make sure that their exponents have to be same. We have to take the largest exponent of both of them. So here we can see we have 5 raised to 5. We do not have 2, right? So we will make sure that we will multiply it with 2 raised to 5, and that can only be done if we are doing it in the numerator as well as denominator. So on multiplying 2 raised to 5 with numerator as well as denominator, we got 416 upon 1 lakh, which on dividing will give us 0.00416. So this is the decimal expansion of 13 upon 3125. Now this is the second subpart of question number 2, 17 upon 8. We know we can write down 17 upon 8 as 17 upon 8 can be written as 2 raised to 3. Now observe, the exponent of 2 is 3 here, right? So we have to make sure that we will multiply the numerator and denominator with 5 raised to 3. We have to equate the powers of 2 and 5. Okay, so here since 2 is having the exponent as 3, we are multiplying in the numerator and denominator 5 raised to 3. Now this can be written as 17 into 5 raised to 3 is 125 divided by 2 raised to 3 into 5 raised to 3 can be written as 2 into 5 whole raised to 3. Now 17 into 125 is 2125, and 2 into 5 whole raised to 3 can be written as 10 raised to 3. 10 raised to 3 means 10 into 10 into 10. So that is basically 2125 divided by 10 raised to 3 is 1000. So very simple. The decimal point is after 5. Okay, so we will shift it towards the left hand side for 3 places. So that would be 2.125. You can see that after decimal point we have 3 places over here, because in the denominator we have 3 zeros. That's how we have to find out the decimal expansion without actually dividing 17 by 8. The answer would be 2.125. This is the fourth subpart of question number 2. 15 upon 1600. So we can write down 15 upon the prime factorization of 1600 will have 2 raised to 6 into 5 raised to 2, and in the numerator we have 15. Now observe very carefully, we have 2 raised to 6 into 5 raised to 2. Among them, the largest exponent is of 2, right? It is 6. So therefore we will make sure that we will make exponent of 5 also as 6. How can we make that? Only if we will multiply it with 5 raised to 4. So 2 raised to 6 into 5 raised to 2, we have to multiply it with 5 raised to 4. Now that cannot be done only in the denominator. We have to do the same in the numerator as well. So this will give us 15 into 5 raised to 4 is 625. And here we can see 2 raised to 6 into 5 raised to 2 into 5 raised to 4. Bases are same, exponents are different. So we will do what? We will add the exponents. 5 raised to 2 plus 4, which is going to give us 15 into 625 will be equal to 9375. And in the denominator we will have 2 raised to 6 into 5 raised to 6. Now 9375 divided by, we can write down 2 raised to 6 into 5 raised to 6 as 2 into 5 whole raised to 6, which is basically 9375 divided by 2 into 5 is 10, so 10 raised to 6, which will give us 9375 divided by, we will have 1 and then 6 zeros. So it is basically 10 lakhs, right? Now what we need to do here, after this point of time we can see that there are 6 zeros in the denominator. So we will be trying to shift the decimal point, which is just after 5. We will shift it towards the left 6 times. So therefore we will get 5, 7, 3, 9 and then 0, 0. We have 6 numbers right over here. After that we will put a decimal point and then we will write down 0. So 0.009375 will be the decimal expansion of 15 upon 1600. Now this is the sixth subpart of question number 2. Here we have 23 upon 2 raised to 3 into 5 raised to 2. We can see among 2 and 5 the largest exponent is of 2, which is 3, right? So we will try to make them equal by multiplying 23 with 5 raised to 1 and denominator also with 5 raised to 1. Because if we are multiplying something, we cannot do it only to the denominator. You have to do it to the numerator as well, right? So now 23 into 5, that is 115. And in the denominator we will be having 2 raised to 3 into 5 raised to 2 into 5 raised to 1, that is 5 raised to 2 plus 1, If the bases are same, the exponents will get added on multiplying, right? Now, here we will have 115 divided by 2 raised to 3 into 5 raised to 2 plus 1 is 5 raised to 3. So, which can be written as 115 divided by 2 into 5 whole raised to 3. Now, 2 into 5 is 10. So, 10 raised to 3. 10 raised to 3 is 1000. So, we can write down 115 upon 1000. Now, what we will do? Since we have 3 zeros in the denominator, therefore, we will try to shift the decimal point which is after 5 towards 3 places towards the left side. So, therefore, we will be doing it as 0.115. This will be the decimal expansion of 23 upon 2 raised to 3 into 5 raised to. So, only trick is we have to look at what is the highest exponent among 2 and 5. Whichever is the highest, we will try to make the other one also having the same exponent. Okay. So, here you can observe that 2 raised to 3. 2 is having 3 as its exponent and 5 is having 2 as its exponent, among which 3 is the highest one, right? So, we will try to make the exponent of 5 also as 3 by multiplying in the numerator and denominator 5. Now, this is the 8th subpart of question number 2. 6 upon 15. Very simple. Here, we can write down 6 as 2 into 3 and 15 as we can write it down as 3 into 5. Now, we can see 3 is the common factor in the numerator as well as denominator. So, we can cancel it out, right? We are going to get 2 upon 5. Now, in order to make the exponent of 5 and 2 as same in the denominator, what we need to do, since 5 is having its exponent as 1, we have to make sure that we will be making the exponent of 2 also as 1. Now, this cannot be multiplied only in the denominator. We have to make sure that we multiply it in the numerator as well. So, this will give us 2 into 2, 4 divided by 5 into 2 whole raised to 1. Which will be giving us 4 upon 5 into 2 is 10. So, 10 raised to 1 is nothing but 10 itself. Now, 4 upon 10, it is nothing but 0. We tried shifting decimal point towards the left hand side one time. Okay, because we have only 1 0 in the denominator. Now, this is the final subpart of question number 2. 9. 35 upon 50. So, here what we will be doing, we will try to simplify first of all 35 upon 50. 35 can be written as 5 into 7. Whereas, we can write down 50 as 5 into 10. 5 is common in the numerator and denominator. We can cancel it out. We will be getting 7 upon 10. Now, 7 upon 10, easily we can write it down as 0.7. Same reason, since we have only 1 0 in the denominator, right? So, therefore, we will be shifting the decimal point only one place towards the left hand side. So, therefore, we will be getting 0.7. So, the only trick in all these subparts is we have to make sure that we will make the exponents of 2 and 5 as same, the largest one. Okay. So, among 2 and 5, whichever is having the largest exponent, we will make sure that we will make the exponents of both 2 and 5 as the same one. And then we will try simplifying it in order to find out the decimal expansion without actually dividing that number.